very confident and buoyant, and she is in a way. You are very confident, I think, and you've got a lot of strengths. But there is the inner voice, as we say, that is totally different.
It's shy, upset, angry.
Visiting the Tourette camp should help Jenny find more confidence.
I get it quite easy.
Not something that Jessica in Birmingham lacks. She also has very understanding friends.
She laughs. You should
sometimes, like, but the thing, I don't mind that she shouts things like, yes, like she was at my house, and I was like reaching for something, and she'd shout like fat, and then, I don't mind that, yeah. But it's after she goes, I'm only joking. I'm like, you don't have to say that, but I don't really mind it. She says little things, but they don't really annoy me.
No, everyone's so used to it though.
But while her mates may be forgiving, not everyone is. Finding a school that can accommodate Jessica's Tourette's has been a challenge.
It was the things she said as tics, making comments about other children's looks and things like that, which obviously is upsetting. And she didn't think, when I questioned her about it, she didn't think she'd actually said anything or done anything inappropriate. So because her friends are so tolerant, she doesn't actually see that she's doing that her comments are unreasonable.
Against all the odds, Jessica has managed to embrace her Tourette's. So for her, going to camp will be a celebration of her condition. Not so for Sam. If you're a 16-year-old boy living in Derby, saying the wrong thing in the wrong company could well get you beaten up.
With little disguises, kicking in.
But soon he'll be in a place where he won't have to disguise his Tourette's anymore.
It's just really, you don't really want to be walking around with a group of people and then yelling. Oh, dear me.
You've got some good tricks, haven't you, to hide things? Could you
just little coughing things or shout something, and then this is the ultimate amazing one. You shout something, and then you go, "Oi, John, come over here, mate." So if you went, "Shit, oi, John, come here," and then you pretend you're shouting somebody, and everyone falls for it.
Would you ever kind of wish to wake up tomorrow and not have Tourette's at all?
Love it. I would love it. In fact, I'll just say this. I'd love to wake up without Tourette's tomorrow and give Derby County up. That's how much I'd love it. And you can ask anyone that knows me. Me giving Derby County up here would take an awful lot to do that. Yeah, it'd be great not to have it, but you got it, haven't you? So, live your life while you've got it.
Coming up, the British contingent arrives in Chicago. But being in a place where inappropriate language is normal proves too much for one of our campers.
Leave me alone!
Oh my God. Oh my God,
it's you! 5 British teenagers with Tourette syndrome are off to summer camp in Chicago to spend 1 week with other kids just like them. For the first time in their lives, they'll be able to shout and swear and still feel normal.
Since you packed your bags, have you left it unattended? Could anyone have...
Tourette syndrome is an incurable genetic condition. It's famous for the verbal tics, often saying the worst possible thing in any given scenario.
Come on, then.
It can make travelling a little stressful.
I said that last year, didn't I? I did say bombing in the airplane last year. Would I get arrested for saying that?
No.
Since you packed your bags, could anyone have interfered with them at all?
No, they've been at my house all the time. Bomb! Bomb!
Going to Tourette camp will be the furthest away Jessica has ever been without her parents. Her mum Anne has a few concerns.
She has compulsions. For example, the worst one is opening car doors when the car's running. So that's a problem. If she sits in the front of the car, she will tend to pull at the steering wheel, which can be a problem, as you can imagine. If we go to a restaurant, she prefers that the candles aren't anywhere near us.
Because I'll touch them. But I'm all right with candles. I put the flame out. Just go.
And she used to be worried about having steak knives. Now, that's only in a restaurant, not at home or any other place. But for some reason, being in the restaurant with a sharp knife, she didn't like it because she kept on wanting to prod the end. So those sort of things happen. Those are the sort of the ones I can think of straight away.
Two other teenagers will join Jessica, Sam and Jenny. But their symptoms are different. They don't swear at all.
I haven't actually met a swearer before, and I'm hoping I don't, because I don't want it to rub off on me. No, that wouldn't impress my mum if I came back swearing.
15-year-old Ben is from Bedfordshire. His tics include sharp breathing, shrugging and sniffing, round the clock, even when he's asleep.
I've had a few of my friends tell me, like, what happens if you're going to kiss a girl, you're going to knock her out by headbutting her and that. It's just kind of stupid and annoying.
Happy at school, Ben is accepted by his friends for what he is.
What actually, like, words do you say when you have, like, outbursts?
I don't have outbursts of swearing. I make a little humming noise at the moment. I've got 5.
Have you?
I've got breathing, a sharp breathe, slow breathe, cough, humming noise. And I did have another one.
You breathe sharply through your nose. I know
sniffing, that's the one.
Yeah.
I have a sniff where it's just sniffing, not breathe sharply.
Being with people like me would be really weird because you've instantly taken away the judgment of the way they act. So it's not like you have to work towards getting them to realise you've got Tourette's. So you can just, like, skip a whole part of meeting someone. So you meet someone, it's like, hi, I'm Ben, I've got Tourette's. It's going to be, hi, I'm Ben. Obviously, I've got Tourette's, so it's going to be weird. It's just going to... Oh. I don't want to think about it. It just fills my head.
The 5th teenager going to camp is coming from Glasgow.
Michelle, this is a list of what you need to take. We'll need to get you insect repellent. Need insect repellent.
Michelle is 18 and would love to become an air hostess. But she's had trouble holding down a job due to physical twitches, violent body shudders and random head jerks.
Well, no provocative swimwear allowed. That's your bikini out the window then?
No, it's not.
Earlier in the day she can be quite good, but as the day goes on, they gradually will start kicking in, or if she's been trying to suppress them. Which she does, you know, and she can do it, but by the end of the day, or maybe when she comes back home, that's when they just all come to the surface. Everything comes out all at once. You find then she'll get into her room and she'll shut the door and we will just leave her and, you know that that's what it is. You know that when she comes home you're going to get an explosion.
Michelle's symptoms began when she was 11, but it wasn't diagnosed as Tourette's until she was 16 years old, and she found it hard to accept.
I didn't know what it was, so it was kind of difficult to cope with. I always thought it was weird with this moving all the time and just noises and stuff, if you know what I mean. It was different things that we were noticing and it was getting worse, then it got better, then it got worse, and then we found out it was Tourette's. So it was like a big long 3-year process to find out if I had this or not. They diagnosed me with chest infections and everything because of it, and I don't know what this was. It's just, and it kept moving, so I didn't know how to cope with it and I didn't know what it was, so it was kind of hard at the time for me to do anything.
And when you were told that it
was Tourette's.
When you were told it was Tourette's, what did you feel and think?
I felt quite weird and upset because nobody else my age had this, and I thought I was kind of weird and not an outcast, but sort of felt like that in a way. My confidence was knocked and everything.
The teenagers are making their way from all over the UK.